Hello EdTech enthusiasts, this is Marie Henderson. In this video we're going to look at Adobe Spark Video, and I'm logged in here to my Adobe Spark Enterprise account. And if your school hasn't gotten started yet with those accounts, you want to navigate here to this URL in order to help your IT department get those deployed for your school. So back over here in Adobe Spark, I'm going to click the plus sign here at the top, and there's all sorts of templates that they have available here for you. And since we're specifically going to look at videos, you can go over here and pick from a video template, and they have a variety of great options, but I'm just going to show you how to start from scratch. So here in the top right corner, we're going to click Start from Scratch and select Video. You'll begin by giving your video a title and then clicking Next. These templates that appear create a brief outline for your project that could prompt your students to include the information you're requiring for their project, but I think the students can work more creatively with a blank slate, so I'm going to teach you to start from scratch. Once it loads, a tutorial video does come up here with some quick ideas for getting started, and you can tell it not to show that again if you're so inclined. So when you start a new video from scratch, you always end up with 3 slides, and it gives you a slide to start with, it gives you a credits slide, and then there's an outro slide. If you click the plus sign on any slide, you always have these 4 options: video, text, photo, and icon. If you select video, you can upload a video directly from your computer. When you select text and type in some words here, you can make that text larger, you can make it smaller using the buttons up here. If at some point you decide you don't like it, get rid of it. But you'll notice the plus sign here in the top left is still available. So when you click that plus sign, you have the option to add photo or video here behind the text that you've added. So if we click photo, you have some options here to connect to other accounts, but I'm just going to upload a photo from my computer. I like these colored pencils. I'm going to click to open, and it pops that in right there behind it. And then if you click the pencil here in the top right, you have some choices for making that picture larger, zooming in on it, or backing out and making it a little bit smaller. If you make it smaller, of course, the edges of your frame show there at the sides. So once you've created your first slide, you have the option here to record your voice over the top of it, and you'll want to enable your microphone when prompted to do so. Each slide gives you a 30-second voiceover option, so students can really explain their understandings and share their learning in meaningful ways. Once you're ready, you can add a new slide by clicking the plus sign here in the bottom left, and again you get these same 4 options. But this time let's play with the layout. So over here at the right, you always have 4 layouts. So for instance, if I click this split screen, I now have 2 plus signs, and over here I can add one of the 4 things, or over here at the right I can add one of the 4 things. If you do a caption, you've got the option for a photo or icon. Let's look at icon since we looked at photo already. And these are just stickers. So for instance, if we type in to find a flag here, you're going to get a variety of black and white images. So we select one, it loads it here, and then you still have the second plus sign, and you can add additional content, typing in "this flag marks the spot," and make that larger or smaller again to fit your tastes. So you get the idea with adding content to your slides. Next, let's look at the themes. So here in the top right, you have the option to select a different theme. The default theme is always this blue title, but if you just like a different color better, you can select a different color within title, and your slides will change accordingly. But you have a variety of other themes. The cool thing about a theme is that instead of focusing on a particular font or color scheme or whatever it is that we sometimes get lost in when we're creating things on other platforms, with Adobe Spark Video, once you select one of these themes and the color that you like to go with it, it selects all the fonts, it selects how your text moves in and out and how your images move in and out in your video, and does all of those things for you. You also have the option here in the top right of a theme to shuffle the colors. It gives you a different take using those same colors in a little bit different way. Another option here in the top right is to resize. You can choose between a widescreen video or a square video, depending on where you're going to share that. One might make more sense than the other. And last but not least here, you have some options for music. You can upload your own music, but there is a lot of free music right here inside of Adobe Spark Video. And once you select one, it'll play a little bit. But I would encourage you to turn the music down to about a third. At the very least, I would make it less than half, because you can't hear your voice over the top if you don't, and the music becomes more of the focal point as opposed to your words. When you're finished with your project or are ready to check out what it looks like so far, you can click to preview. You also have options for sharing your work, and when you do that, you get a link that you can distribute, or you can download your file as an MP4. As always, if you have questions or you would like further assistance, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks, and have a great day.